Hello, this is Dr. Keith Martin, Rogers State University. I'm your professor for the spring 2026 Biology 1114 General Biology class. And welcome in. This is January the 12th, 2026, the first day of class. And glad you're here. This is going to be a fun semester. I hope you've already watched the video from the previous week. This is beginning the first week of class. This is a very introductory week. Not a lot of assignments. We're not actually getting into any content in the course, in the textbook yet. So it's kind of a relaxed week. Basically, you getting to know your way around the course and getting to know me a little bit and getting to know each other a little bit through an assignment that we're going to do this week. So here's some particulars this week. What we do this semester, every Monday, I will drop new content. I'll drop a new module. This week is week 1. Next week will be week 2. Drop a new module next week. And that's how it will work every Monday morning. Now, I'm on Mountain Time. I'm in Colorado. And so I get up an hour later than you do probably. So give me a little time on Monday mornings. I'll usually have the new module, that week's module, dropped by about mid-morning, about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So every Monday morning. If there are assignments that particular week, they are all due the following Sunday evening at midnight. And the due dates are very firm for these assignments, whether it's quizzes or smart book assignments or just maybe some assignments that I have throughout the semester, labs. That particular week, they're all due the following Sunday night by midnight. And the next Monday morning, the next week's module drops. So that's how it's going to work this whole semester. This week is very introductory. You will have a couple of orientation videos that I need you to look at. One is for just the Connect, how to use the McGraw-Hill Connect. It's textbook ancillary materials that are associated with the course. And so we access these through a portal called Connect. So watch the Connect orientation video. There's also a smart book orientation video. Every chapter, I'll give notes. I'll give PowerPoint notes. I'll give video notes just like this. But I will also have sections of the chapter that I will emphasize in my notes. And those are the parts of the chapter that I want you to be familiar with. That way you don't have to read the entire chapter and just wonder what I'm going to pick out of the chapter for a review. So these are called Smart Book reviews. In every chapter that we cover, there will be a Smart Book review for that particular chapter. So watch the Smart Book tutorial as well. So there's the Connect video, the Smart Book tutorial video, and then there's a laboratory video. All of our labs this semester are virtual labs. And so watch the virtual lab video as well. It's actually a little bit of a simulation. And then there are 2 labs that you will go ahead and do. There are lab safety simulations for this week. So those are the basic assignments. And then I just have a forum that I want you to participate in. Tell us a little bit about yourself and then reply to someone else in the class, their forum. And so it's just it is points for the semester, but it's kind of a relaxed, laid-back forum assignment. So that's what we're going to do this week. And then next week, next Monday, we actually have a holiday. That's Martin Luther King holiday. So I'm not going to drop any material on Martin Luther King Day holiday. That's the 19th. So instead, I will drop that week's materials on Tuesday, January the 20th. So here's some things we need to talk about in the class. This class is all online, no on-ground meeting times, strictly online. Now, in a typical class that we teach on ground, on campus, you would spend about 3 hours a week in class, and then you would spend 2 hours a week in lab. So about 5 hours of coursework or in-class seat time. So you need to carve out about 5 hours a week, anywhere from 3 to 5 hours a week to dedicate to this online class. Now, the nice thing about online classes is you can find when you can carve out that time to allocate for this class. But you need to find time to allocate to this class, about 3 to 5 hours a week. And don't do it on Sunday. Don't wait till Sunday afternoon to do it because it's going to take you too much time. So Carve out some time during the week to allocate 3 to 5 hours to this course. Now, this week it's pretty light, but there are several assignments. Remember, there's 3 videos I want you to give attention to. Then there's a forum assignment, and there's 2 labs. All of that material is due next Sunday night, January the 18th at 11:59, your time, by midnight, basically. So there's a lot of points this week, but it's pretty laid back, pretty easy. We don't worry too much about accessing the textbook. I will have links embedded in each week's module that will take you to that particular chapter that we are studying that week. All you have to do is click on the link and it'll take you right to the chapter in the textbook. But that's next week. We'll start content next week, January the 20th. Hope you have a great week. If you have any questions, just message me in Blackboard, or you can email me at kmartin@rsu.edu. I try to answer my emails within 24 hours, and usually I accomplish that goal. But I hope you have a great week. Get started, jump right in, carve out some hours this week to allocate to this course, and then we'll start content in Chapter 1 next week. Have a good week.